Maxx Crosby, why did Baltimore walk away from bringing in an impact player this good? Think about it right now. They're in a division where you have to play Watt or Myles Garrett, two of the best defensive linemen in the league. Maxx Crosby, you can argue, is right there, maybe 3, 4. Micah Parsons is there. Maxx Crosby, a meniscus surgery. It's not an ACL. It's not an MCL. This is a meniscus surgery, and you're crying. Now, the Baltimore Ravens, who have been an organization that's been known for their defense, and over the last couple of years, they've been an absolute mockery. They don't have an elite pass rusher, and Maxx Crosby is an elite pass rusher. You trade him for 2 first-round draft picks, and you know what Maxx Crosby is. What the hell is that organization thinking? And Tom Brady's probably smiling right now because he's laughing to the bank. We didn't get 2 first-round draft picks, but we got Maxx Crosby. We could sit on him. We can move him after the draft. We can move him during the draft and still get equal talent from that. I don't think they're moving him now. I think Maxx Crosby will be a Raider this year. What were your thoughts when you heard this debacle of what Baltimore did?
So I was just at the NFL owners meetings here in Phoenix, and this conversation was one that was had probably more than any, because Baltimore, before this happened, was, I would say, one of the most respected and highly valued and looked at with, they operate with integrity across the league. The impact of what happened is not just how the players are viewing this situation. It's also how every other team feels about them and making deals with them in the future, right? There are serious repercussions for going back on your word when you do what they did. Everybody that I've talked to has come to the same conclusion, which is they had too much time to sit and think on this, right? They made this deal the Friday before free agency week happens. And this is part of the reason why the tampering shit for me is ridiculous. We all know all these deals get talked about at the combine. They leave the combine. These deals are already 90% done. We need to just fix how this is done because they made this deal Friday. They sat on it the whole weekend. Usually a player within 24 hours would be flying to the facility right after the deal. Because of the timing of this, it happened on Friday. He didn't fly there until after the weekend. They are allowed the time to sit there and then see that Trey Hendrickson doesn't go in that first wave of free agency. They're able to sit there, see that that happens, go, do we really want to give up 2 first-round picks? Or do we want to try and just get Trey Hendrickson? We don't have to give up any picks. The difference between Hendrickson and Maxx Crosby is, for them, is not as big of a gap. And so they don't want to give up the picks, and they want to get Trey Hendrickson and not have to give up their picks. That's what happened.